Skyzone.Society.
Yo, what's going on to all my peeps out there? If you tapped in, you know what you
Yep.
tapped into. But if you don't, you tapped into the Zone Sports Podcast. You know what I mean? On one half for the host, your boy Big V. You know what I'm saying? For all my people out there on the YouTube, you can see my co-host. If not, you can hear him on the SoundCloud. What's good, my guy?
What's going on, yo? It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old tired story. It's your boy COO, always asking what the hell. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Cool C, not known to be a floozy, man. We got the sound for you out back. Corey, man, what's going on, Big Vito? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? Ready to get into some sports talk and some regular talk. You know how we be talking that talk. You know what I mean? But before we do that, I gotta let them know who we sponsored by. You know, we sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. Make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com. It's getting hot. We about to launch the jogging shorts and everything over there. Pay us a visit, man. We got a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Word.
Corey, how have you been, dog? First of all, yo, I owe Corey and the zoners out there an apology, dog. I supposed to drop. We shot a pod last week. I go to edit the pod. Had the pod smooth down edited.
Yeah.
Computer pop up. Yo, you out of space. You know what I did, Corey? It was all right though. I felt like it was all right. It was all right. I went in, deleted everything on my under my Zoom tab. Everything I didn't need. All my stuff, man. In the process of that, Corey, I ended up deleting a key part of the podcast after I emptied the trash, dog. So when I went to go edit the pod, that part that was key in there, it was a Charles Barkley segment where I had the actual footage of everything. Yeah. So when I went to go back to like transfer it during the editing process to finalize it, that part was missing. I didn't know till I went to go watch it back, and it was a blank space right in the dead.
Oh yeah, we can't go out like that.
I couldn't do it. Yeah. So I say, you know what? It's all right. We're gonna scrap it. We're gonna start it over. It's all good. We're gonna give them a great pod today.
Word up.
So yeah, man, and shout out to Zoom too. Y'all think y'all slick trying to dumb us down on these 40-minute pods? Let me tell you, Corey, I found a workaround. So guess what? If we have to just start a whole nother Zoom, damn it, Corey, we'll start a whole nother Zoom. I know how to edit this shit. I can piece it together, make it flow right. I'm nice. Stop trying to play a Zoom because y'all got money in the pandemic. You know what I mean? I see y'all.
That money.
Yeah, we used to be able to do 2-hour pods on this thing. Y'all dumbing us down because y'all want that shmoney. No, sirree. We're going to find a workaround how we do.
They saying, give me that.
Yeah, that is. Corey, how you been, my G? What's good?
Hey, man, we been good. You know, the Memorial Day, having that extra day off, man. Just having some burgers and dogs flying all over the place. Couple of beers flew around too. You know what I'm saying, man? It's just been all good, man. So everything's been good this way. True. You know what I'm saying? But yo, somebody had a birthday.
Yeah, you know your boy.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody on this podcast. Hey, yo, for all those in Zone Land who don't need to know, hey, and who do need to know, y'all got to congratulate and wish my boy Big Vito Corleone a belated happy birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I appreciate everybody out there, man, sending me messages, man, and hit me up with the phone calls, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. I really do. I'm the big 39, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Proud to be here. Definitely not ashamed of aging. Definitely glad to be here, man. It's a blessing.
No doubt.
Spent some time with the fam. They took me out to eat, man. Yo, I don't want to give a big shout out to Applebee's and Chili's, by the way, I don't want to give you heard it right. I don't want to give a big shout out to Chili's and Applebee's, by the way, because Corey, I went up in the spot. Guess what, Corey? They said, hey man, how many of y'all got? Party of 5. Guess what? Couldn't service, dog. I only had one server at Applebee's in the whole spot. Said they couldn't even handle it, Corey. Guess what? The spot wasn't even that packed. Guess what, Corey? I know you wonder what time was it. Was it dinner rush? Nah, it was 4 p.m. It was 4 p.m. Don't worry about it. It was 4 p.m. They said they couldn't even serve us, Corey, because they had one server and the place that had maybe 8 people in there, maybe. And one server couldn't even handle us, Corey. So guess what? We say, you know what? We're going to take our talents over to the Chili's. And guess what happened when we get to Chili's? Yo, we pull up in the spot. How many of y'all got? Matter of fact, they didn't even ask us that. You know the manager and the server did when we walked in? That cowered to the back. We stood there for about 3 minutes. Some other people started coming from behind us. Then they said, oh, it's getting packed in here. We got to serve somebody. Guess what happened? You guessed it. Boss comes over. Hey, man, sorry to tell y'all, but ain't none of my servers came in for the shift yet. I don't even. Corey, it was about 4:15. No dinner rush yet at all. He said, yo, my servers ain't even here. I don't even know. I don't even know how long it's gonna be. Yo, it's my birthday, fam. Corey, all I wanted, since I wasn't cooking on the grill, how I normally do on my birthday, all I wanted, Corey, was a little burger. That's it. A little burger. Yeah. You know what I mean? Couldn't even get that from the burger joints, from Chili's and Applebee's. So but it was all good. It worked out. You know what we did? We went to spend our money locally at a local business called Sylvia's. It was fantastic. Word. Shout out to Sylvia's out there in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. If you're ever in the area, look up Sylvia's, but don't look up Applebee's and Chili's. Absolutely
unbelievable.
Unreal.
And see, my wife and I, we haven't done sit down since COVID started. We've always gotten our stuff to go and stuff like that. But that's crazy. I'm sorry that crap happened to you on your birthday, man.
It's all good. Wow. Corey. You know what, Corey? I'm practicing patience. So it was just a little test of my patience.
They say that we're back from the pandemic. I'm like, nah, we running on about 2 spare tires. We ain't back.
No, we ain't. No, we ain't 20. This ain't 2018 yet. No, you feel me? I'm still masking. I'm still cautious about where I go. Am I out there a little bit more? Just a tad bit, but not too much. If you see, I'm there eating in the spot at 4 p.m. because I know ain't nobody gonna be there.
Right.
That's all it was. I know because social distance safely and be fine, Corey. Know what I mean? Damn. That's it. That's all, man.
Oh, damn, that's enough.
But it was a great birthday. Great birthday, man. We celebrated real great, man. We was at the crib. My wife made me a nice cake, Corey. Fucking awesome cake.
Word.
Got some gifts, man. I was just glad, man, and just to be alive, man. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all, man.
Hey, that's the biggest gift right there.
We still celebrating all week, though. You know what I mean? So maybe we'll do some over the weekend. Who knows? But I do got some breaking news for you. In particular, for you, Corey. This breaking news is for you, Corey. It is for you. I've been holding on to it all day because I know how much this means to you, Corey. You know what? And ladies and gentlemen, off air, we was just talking about the WWE 2K22 video game. I got some amazing video game news for Corey.
Okay.
Corey, I want to let you know that you can go ahead and celebrate.
Okay.
Tom Brady would not be on the cover of Madden this year.
All is right in the world. All is right. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the podcast,
oh, yes.
Corey hates the fact of any Madden cover that Tom Brady appears on. We had a discussion of maybe Tom Brady maybe gracing the cover of this year, but turns out, ladies and gentlemen, he's not. The person who will be gracing the cover of Madden this year, of Madden 23, would be none other than John Madden himself. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap it up for that man, for the late great John Madden. I want to read.
Absolutely.
I got a piece I want to read, Corey. It says, the Super Bowl winning coach and legendary broadcaster died at age 85 in December. Mm-hmm. 3 unique Madden NFL 23 covers will pay tribute to different chapters in Madden's life. This is the first time Madden has graced the video game's cover since 2007 Hall of Fame edition. His last time as the main cover star was in 2000.
Yo, I might just buy that off of GP. I normally get Madden about every couple of years, but wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So salute. Let's give a big salute to EA. We can salute EA on that, man.
Absolutely.
Salute to EA on making that decision, because I was at the crib as a video gamer and as an avid copper of Madden, trying to think who was going to grace the cover. I couldn't think of nobody better. I mean, I know we me and you both agreed that we felt like what's the receiver name for the Rams? I always forget it.
Oh yeah, you got Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. We had a discussion about how Cooper Kupp should get it, but we knew in our heart of hearts that it is tough for, I don't want to say a receiver per se to get it, but it's tough for a receiver per se to get it. It's been some receivers, Antonio Brown and things like that, man. But in my recollection, it mostly really be quarterbacks. We've had some receivers, but I just think that this year, Corey, they made the right call of having John Madden on the cover, man.
No question. And no better time to do it as well.
Absolutely. Speaking of timing, ladies and gentlemen, Corey, I don't even know how to even start this off, Corey. Because my mind is all over the place with the subject.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to read something to you all to introduce this topic. For those that don't know, the Los Angeles Lakers have made a choice of their head coach. They went with a guy by the name of Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham. May sound familiar to some of y'all, may not. I want to read a piece real quick, you know what I mean? Coming from NBCLosAngeles.com. The announcement fell in between the Warriors and the rival Celtics advancing to the 2022 NBA Finals, but the Lakers have finally hired their new coach. Former Milwaukee Bucks assistant Darvin Ham was offered the job last week, and since the news broke, many players have shared their excitement on the news. I've seen some tweets from Giannis. Giannis was excited for Darvin Ham, of course. LeBron was excited to see the tweet from him. A couple other cats, man. The question is, Corey, are you excited as a Lakers fan?
No, I'm not excited. I'm not mad, but I'm not excited. The grade that I have right now is an incomplete, Big V. Now, first of all, he's a brother, so of course, I'm a root for him.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And he's been an assistant, head coach for quite some time.
He paid his dues.
He paid his dues.
He was. I think he was out there at the Spurs too, Corey. By the way,
definitely with the Spurs, and I think an assistant with Milwaukee as well. So I think that his credentials are there, and from an opportunistic standpoint, I do think it's a good look. For the Lakers and really for black head coaches, period. I'm not going to slam what I just don't know, right?
Right.
And so when I heard it, I was kind of thinking that, well, it's going to be tough for us to really get anybody worth anything with at least with a proven track record, because to be honest, we don't deserve to have anybody really with the track record or the big name. We don't deserve them. We are inept as a franchise as it stands today. So I'm hoping the best for Darvin Ham. At first, I heard that Lakers and LeBron James and crew was split wanting Doc Rivers, but obviously Doc Rivers, he's not available or whatnot. And then to kind of see LeBron, come back out and say, hey, so damn proud that we got him. Look, whether he felt this way or whether I got it mistaken, I'm glad that he's like endorsing him, because Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook, they're gonna need to help this guy out. They really do. Now, that being said, you've seen what Ime Udoka for Boston's doing this first year.
Absolutely.
You saw what Hubert Davis did with our Tar Heels. You're talking about and when no one's talking about this, you got two first-time head black coaches, one from college and one from, albeit Boston, they're making the finals in their first appearance, first year. So that's huge. Now, I'm not saying that we could do that, But I am rooting for him, and I hope that we give him everything we need. There has been rumors that part of his deal was that Kurt Rambis needs to stay out of the coaches' meetings. Let's see how long that lasts, right? Because I heard they try to do it again. Where they really wanted Terry Stotts, the former coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, and they wanted him basically, like, if we went with Darvin Ham, which they did, can Terry Stotts be the assistant head coach under Darvin Ham? And Darvin Ham and crew allegedly said, no, it's not happening. Y'all need to let coaches coach, let players play, and y'all need to figure out y'all org chart up top. Those are my thoughts. What's yours, man?
Corey, at first, I had no thoughts. Corey. I saw the headline and kept moving, kept on with my day. I'm sick of the Lakers. As a Lakers fan, I'm sick of us, Corey. I'm so sick of us for being in the news for all the wrong reasons. And I'm not, and I don't want to sound like this is a wrong reason, because this is not a wrong reason that we're in the news. It's just here lately, we've been in the news for all the wrong damn reasons. And every time I see a Lakers headline, I'm just flipping up, and I'm barely even paying attention at this point, because I know it's nothing good. But this decision right here, I'm not going to trash it at all. Especially given I know that anything could happen. He could come here and turn the organization around. I'm gonna be honest, Corey. With his resume, I'm not going to put it past him. He comes from the tutelage of Greg Popovich.
Yeah.
Need I say any more?
Yeah, there you go. He got a hell of a tree.
And for the listeners out there that want to maybe just, say, so what? I give you another example who also came from under Greg Popovich. What is it? Budenhauser who coaches the Bucks.
Yeah.
He
Mike
comes from
Budenhauser, yeah.
Yeah, he comes from under that thumb of Greg Popovich.
Yeah, he does.
Well.
Yeah, he does.
So I'm interested to see what is going to happen, and also what I think may give him an advantage over all those. Well, I ain't gonna say all the other candidates, because I'm pretty sure with some candidates with this quality as well. He also was a player, Corey. I don't think people know that about him. He also played in the league for a stint. He was a champion. He played with the Pistons and won a ring. You know what I mean?
Against our Lakers, actually.
Against our Lakers.
04.
Back when they had Shaq and Kobe and
Karl Malone, Gary Payton and boys. Yep.
Yeah, that was the year that he won a chip as a player. He spent some time coaching the D League as well. For our Lakers as well too. He spent some stint with our organization.
He sure did. He sure did.
So I'm excited. I'm not going to trash it. I would say I don't know I can't say I'm excited, but I'm ready to see what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Especially being the fact that it looks like we're going to be keeping Russell. I want to see what kind of offense he puts together and defense as well. Mm-hmm. He could come in and be a defensive-minded coach, and we get back to 2020 again. You never know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But I don't even want to say shout out to the Lakers, but
yeah, not yet.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. But Corey, we are in the finals now. We are in the NBA finals beginning tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen, we are filming this on June 1st, Wednesday. The finals begin June 2nd, tomorrow night. Lord. If you don't know who is in the finals, you have been sleeping terribly. We talking about, you know what I mean? We talking about the Golden State Warriors against the Boston Celtics, Corey. This is going to be a barn burner every game, Corey. In my opinion, I feel it. Corey, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my opinion, man.
Okay.
I got this going 7 games. I don't have it going 6. I have it going a full 7 games. And here's why. I have the Warriors winning the series. I'm gonna put that out there, right? In 7. But I've seen some of the people in the media and everything, they damn near, even Vegas, they're damn near giving this thing to the Warriors. I'm not gonna say that. I've seen people say Warriors in 4. I've seen people say Warriors in 5. Seen people say Warriors in 6. 6 is cool. I respect it. But Warriors in 4 and 5, you're not even going
to that's just disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
They're not going to switch. In my opinion, They're not going to go in there and sweep Boston.
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. I feel like it's going to be a tight series just because of how physical both teams are. I really think that, me personally, though, Boston may be a little bit more physical, in my opinion. Yeah. Again, this is just like the Heat matchup where both of their bitches are deep as hell, Corey. Both of their bitches are reliable. Like at any given time, Steve Kerr just randomly places somebody down there and they're going to give you 20 points that fucking game. You know what I mean? Like out of the blue. Anybody off that bench can come off and do anything they want to do. I feel the same way about the Celtics bench. They've been tested. They've been proven. They're coming off a 7-game series. I think they are mentally ready to be in the finals. I just don't think it's their time. I could be wrong. I think it's Steph and Draymond them time again. I think it's a beautiful story for Klay Thompson. And I think overall, just that the Warriors have the better team, Corey. I don't even, in my opinion, the Celtics don't even have a standard point guard. No disrespect to Marcus Smart at all.
Yeah.
Getting the job done. Facts.
Yeah.
I just don't, I don't know. I don't really have Marcus as the point guard, in my opinion. He's more of maybe the 2 for me. You know, or you know what I mean? Sometimes the 3. I don't know. Yeah. I just have the Warriors winning them.
Yeah, I got the Warriors, but I got them in 6.
Okay.
Or whatnot. Anything under 6 is just a hater or you're a diehard fan of either team.
Yeah.
Speaking of fans of both teams, my wife is a fan of both of these teams. Okay. Right? And I told her, I said, well, look, you know, it's cool. It ain't no issue having 2 teams, but it's normally one that you typically give a small, slight edge over the other.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, oh, no, that won't be the case. And so I'm actually looking forward to 9:00 tomorrow night as of this recording, which will be on Thursday. I just want to see her facial reaction. I want to see if Jaylen Brown hits a shot, and then I want to see if Steph Curry hits a shot. Does she cheer? Is she just looking for a good? Because I got 2 teams in the NFL. I got 2 teams in the NBA, right? Yeah. But I got a team that I pledge allegiance to over any and everybody, right? I'm cool with the Carolina Panthers. Well, as long as it ain't messing with these guys, I'm cool with the Charlotte Hornets. As long as they ain't messing with the Lakers, and I don't have a problem saying that. Uh-huh. So, you know, getting back to the game itself, it's going to be exciting to see my wife and to see this game. And I do think that the matchup is going to be good. This is going to be a tough one. It ain't going to be no 4 or 5 games. That ain't happening. Especially if Robert Williams have anything to say about it. They got the 3 days off with that. So hopefully his injury gets a little bit better. With Marcus Smart, hopefully that'll give him a lot more time to rest or whatnot. So I don't think, at least as of right now, the injury is going to play a part in it, at least for tomorrow night. I do think that it is imperative for Boston to steal one. If I'm not mistaken, they're playing at Golden State. Yeah. So if you could kind of catch Golden State with their pants down in that first half and kind of be like, oh, snap, we in the ball game, that's when you try to do one. If you think of Golden State and Cleveland back when J.R. Smith made that boneheaded deal in that game against the Golden State Warriors back when LeBron was with Cleveland, LeBron was super upset, and rightfully so, because that was one that they could have stole. Yeah. That was one they could have stole. And if Boston can steal one, you're definitely going to have 7 games or whatnot. But man, I think Robert Williams is going to be the X factor. And I think if Marcus Smart could really, I don't consider him a shooter. He's not a shooter. Yeah. He's not a scorer, but if you leave him open, he can shoot.
He can do something
here and there.
Yep.
He can hit a mid-range in there, and he's not above slashing and going to the court, to the goal or whatever. So it's going to be interesting. This is going to be a real good series. I think it's going to be. I hope it goes 7. I got it going 6. Anything below that, you're either a diehard fan of either one of them teams, or you're just a hater, or you just know something that we don't know.
Who you got winning game 1?
Man, you know what? I'm going to say this, but I ain't going to say it with confidence.
Okay.
I think Boston could steal one.
Woo! Game 1?
Yeah.
Woo! That's a bold take.
I think they can still win.
Okay.
Would I put money on that? Hell no. But who you got?
I'm gonna go Warriors by 6.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
I think Boston can still win.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, you daggone right, buddy. Can't wait.
You know, man, Corey, I want to ask you something, man. I want to switch sports. I want to switch sports out here. All my people on the zoners out there. Let's switch sports real quick, and I'm gonna just shoot you a question, Corey.
All right.
Because I need to know this before I get my hopes up and my hopes and dreams, like I do every year. Is it too early to be all in on the New York Yankees, Corey?
Yes. Yes. It's too early. It's way too early, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Now, I don't watch a lot of baseball. I try to catch my Oakland Athletics when they are on TV, right? And the reason why I say it's too early is because it's so early in the season. There is literally 3,478.3 games in the regular season, and that is the problem. That's the problem. Let's see. I'm looking at the Yankee schedule right now, and what we could say is about close to like 50 games. You still got 100 to go.
Yeah, we're like 35 and 14 or something like that.
Yeah, y'all are 35 and 15. Yep. Okay. Y'all are first place in the American League. Yep. Now, the thing is, normally with these hot teams, they go on slumps. And it's just a matter of when it's going to happen. Now, if you're talking about totality, I would say let's give it the All-Star break, Big V. Look, I know you love your Yankees. Just hold off until All-Star. Well, All-Star is what, like around July-ish?
Something like that. It's soon.
Let's give it another month, Big V. Let's give it another month. Because let me see if I can pull up y'all division real quick, because y'all are in the AL East.
Yeah,
right.
We went in there with Toronto, a couple other cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so y'all are in there with Baltimore. You ain't got to worry about them. Boston, Tampa Bay Rays. Don't sleep on Tampa Bay and Toronto. Yeah. So right now, let's look at the standings real quick. So Toronto in second. Y'all got a 5-game lead on Toronto. Yeah. And so it's kind of you kind of got a traffic jam between Tampa Bay at 28 wins, Toronto at 28, and y'all at 34. And Boston's up the rear with 23, and Baltimore, believe it or not, it actually got 21 wins. I can't believe that. So y'all, let's give it a month. Let's give it a month, and then I'm gonna say go for it. I'm gonna say go for it, but not yet, Big V. Not yet.
You know what, Corey?
Aaron Judge is looking good, though.
You know what, Corey? I'm glad you said that because, you know, in my heart of hearts, I know you're right. Every season for the past like 4 or 5 fucking years, I get myself all worked up throughout the regular season. We out there blazing it. Judge coming through with a hot bat. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Stanton doing his thing. Like, yo, we be out there just slugging it. Until we run into Boston.
Yeah. Yep.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Every year for at least the past 4 to 5 years. It has been the same story every playoffs, Corey. Great regular season, booted out first round. Great regular season, maybe get booted out in the wild card game. Who knows?
We started on that.
Oh my God, Corey. It may be too early to be all in. I'm gonna hold back my thoughts until you know what? I'm gonna hold back my thoughts into the playoffs. I'm gonna hold back my feelings for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Until the playoffs.
Just win the division. Don't get stuck like my Oakland Athletics normally do. We get stuck in the wild card and get booted in that one and done format. So y'all are close though. Y'all looking good. Keep it up. No injuries. Make sure y'all pitchers stay up. Make sure y'all bullpen is straight. And y'all are all right. Y'all good.
We're going to see, man.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Y'all know what time it is?
Oh.
If you don't, it is time for the What the Hell segment.
Yeah.
Who is brought to us by, Corey?
Man, it's brought to you by me. Solo, my damn self. Solo, no influence from nobody. And it's also being brought to you by the idiots and stupid idiots and people of the world today. You know, Big V, I know that our last podcast technically didn't air, but man, we got history being made today, Big Vito.
Word.
We got history being made. You know, this is the first time that since we've been doing the What the Hell segment that an individual has won it not once, but twice, back to back.
No way.
Back to back.
No way.
Back to back. It won't stop. And for those who don't know, obviously we got it in the Lost Archives. Last week's What the Hell went to a gentleman by the name of Nicholas Lou Saban Jr. Nick Saban. Oh, he's back at it. Oh, we thought we was done. So I'm going to give y'all a real quick synopsis of last week. Last week, you know, he's bringing up the NILs and this, that, and the third. He's attacking Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo Fisher gave him that napalm bomb. I don't F with you or your crew. Hey, yo, you could call me. You could call me. Oh, I saw that he called, but I ain't talking to him, Big V. I ain't got nothing for this guy. I don't have anything for this guy. Yo, he basically said, and I'm super paraphrasing, this guy's dead to me. That's what Jimbo Fisher said.
That's what
Hit
he
him
said.
with the smoke. So, you know, Big V, this started off, you're a hip-hop artist, and we always have slang and vernacular over time that definitely reaches out past the hip-hop constraints. And one of these phrases is called taking the L. Just take the L. And for those who may not know, you should know what taking the L is. But if you don't know what taking the L is, taking the L, I got to take them with my wife every so often. My wife sometimes has to take them with me maybe once every 5 years. And it's basically a sense of, man, you know what, man? I effed up. I'm wrong. And then, you know, and when you say that you effed up, but then you come back and hit the words, but, you know, it ain't really the best apology. Some will argue that it's not an apology, Big Vito. I'm pretty sure you've been there. Yeah. You know, we're all human. We make mistakes, Big V. Oh, but not Nicholas Saban Jr. He didn't. Big V, you know, he said that, and I'm reading this per ESPN.
Okay.
Alabama football coach Nicholas Saban Jr. said on Tuesday he should have never singled out Texas A&M, where he accused the Aggies of using the name, image, and likeness deals to purchase their top-ranked recruiting class because for the first time in a long time, Alabama does not have the #1 recruiting class. That will belong to Texas A&M. But there's always a but, Big Vito. But Nicholas Saban Jr. was quick to add that I really didn't say anybody did anything wrong. Big V, I'm getting sick of this guy. I'm getting sick of this guy. And then the reporter, shout out to whoever this reporter was that he said at one point the reporter interjected to Nicholas Saban Jr. said, well, wait a minute. You said that Texas A&M bought every player.
He did. I saw it.
Saban came back and said, I didn't say anybody did anything wrong. Now, wait a minute, Big V. That's, you know, it's just like me saying, you know what, man? That guy shouldn't have got that promotion. You know, if I kissed as much ass as that guy gotten, I probably could have gotten a promotion. Oh, but congratulations, Big V. Congratulations on your promotion. You know, if I kissed ass as good as you did, Big V, I would have gotten that promotion first. That's what Nick Saban just did to daggone Texas A&M coach at Texas A&M and Jimbo Fisher. You know, this can easily go away by just saying, you know what, man, I shouldn't have singled out Texas A&M. Man, I made a mistake. I could definitely understand if Jimbo don't want to speak to me anymore. I got it. You know, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I said enough. Y'all know how I feel about the NIL, this, that, and the third, but I'm sorry I singled him out. I shouldn't have done that. But nah, I didn't say he did anything wrong. Nicholas Saban Jr., what the hell? What the hell, man? What is that?
Corey, did you hear his tone?
Oh, it was so condescending, was it not?
Corey, I don't even know if he hears his tone. And again, Corey, if this cuts off, I just send you a link to another Zoom, and we'll just end it properly. But does he not hear his tone? His tone is all fucked up. His tone is so condescending. His tone is so passive aggressive, Corey. It ain't even funny. He don't even believe the bullshit as he's up there that he's saying at the podium. And I don't even know if he knows that his body language is exuding. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe this shit is coming out of my mouth. I just don't understand. I don't think that he even gets the fact of how his tone is. His body language is definitely like off-putting. Like, yeah. And on top of that, yo, like, let's just call it what it is. This is hate. This is hate. Dog, this is. I'm a niggerizer for my people. Like, this is straight hate. This ain't nothing else but hate, Corey. And I'm gonna tell you why. For years, he has had the top recruiting class. He has had
forever,
bro. He has had the college football world at his fingertips. He is make no mistake about it. He is the Thanos of college football.
No question.
He is. But this is hate. You are hating on the players, by the way. You keep talking this NIL bullshit, fam. College football have been raping the players for years. Let these young niggas get paid.
And let me add something. And let me add something more to your statement. I'm gonna finish letting you rock. It ain't like the NCAA and colleges didn't know that the NIL was coming down the pipeline. They had a 5-year heads up, Big B.
Thank you for telling the people that. Thank you. Corey, can we talk about how the NIL gave these niggas a 5-year head? And I'm one of the people that was mad it took 5 years. I want this shit immediately. Why we gotta take 5 years for the? You know how many good players have missed out on that pay? You kidding me right now? What are you talking about?
And the people that's complaining are these coaches that's making 10, 15, 20 million. They had my man Brian Kelly, who used to coach Notre Dame, who now coaches LSU, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Had him up here complaining about, well, I don't think it's good for the kids. I mean, if we're going to do contracts, then I don't think the kids really want to do contracts, because if we could do contracts, then we could start trading. And then what if I trade them to a school that don't have a football team? You know, all that little slick, passive-aggressive things that he's saying. Stop. You know, matter of fact, let me see while you rocking. Let me see if I can find it, because it was very condescending and off-putting. I never liked Brian Kelly anyway. I didn't like how he left Cincinnati before he took the Notre Dame job. He left them, and a lot of coaches do it, and it ain't just him. But they'll leave right before a big bowl game.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like that either.
And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Cincinnati was either close or undefeated.
They were
that year.
They were,
and left them.
Yeah,
left them. Like, I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, oh, here we go. This is coming from the Daily Advisors. Let's see. Brian, let's see here. Don't think they want to be traded. Let me see if we could get a quote. Here we go. And I quote from the dailyadvisor.com. This is coming from Brian Kelly. This has turned into a runaway train that has moved well past student athletes and is moving too fast towards a professional contract. I don't think that's what the intention was. So we're going to need some guidelines there before things get thrown into Congress. Okay, cool. I'm like, I give you that one. Okay, cool. But then the next quote, I don't think they want contracts. I don't think they want to be traded. I'm sure they don't want to be cut. I'm sure they're not going to like getting called at 3 p.m. in the afternoon saying, hey, I don't know, but we traded you today to St. Bonaventure. Oh, by the way, St. Bonaventure don't have a football team. He, end quote. That was his statement today.
Stop it.
I don't know how much he's making, but I'm quite sure he's making more than the players are making on the NIL deals. I'm quite sure Nicholas Saban Jr., I think he makes like 10, 12 million, if not more than a year. I know he's definitely slated to make 10 million this year, or whatever. Ain't no player getting no 10 million. Y'all need to stop it.
Corey.
Stop it. Now, I do, and I'm gonna let you rock, I promise. I do feel like on the opposite end, they do need to be some guardrails in place. Now, and what I mean by that, like with the transfer portal, I heard it on the Herd Show today with Colin Cowherd. I do believe that you should not be able to transfer in the middle of the year. Like, I do think it needs to be a cutoff time
of course.
Of like, hey, you know what, man? We're going to give you to the end of September. At September, you locked in. You know, now, as far as the NIL deals, that's a little bit different because that's not coming from the school. That's coming from outside entities because the schools still aren't paying the players.
Right.
The only way that you want to kill the NIL deals, pay the players. That way you can control it.
That's true.
That's the only way.
That's
Go
true.
ahead. I interrupted enough, but there you go.
No, you good, man. You made some great fucking points. But here's the other thing, Corey. This is where the hate is coming from that they won't tell you, right? Nick Saban and Kelly, Brian Kelly, whatever his name is, these guys are used to going in these homes of these guys, sitting in their living rooms and just saying, yo, I'm the coach of Alabama, I'm the coach of Notre Dame, and guys are just signing left and right. That's it. That's it. Now that these guys say, hey man, I know you're the coach for Alabama. I get that. But what are you gonna give me? And they can legally say that now. What are you gonna do for me? You know why? Because Virginia over here offered me $1 million to come over here. Yep. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, I got Taco Bell commercials lined up. By the way, I got Under Armour commercials lined up. Corey, I'm seeing these guys pop up with commercials left and right that ain't even in the league yet. And I'm like, holy, Corey, it got me like, oh, who is this guy? I have to go and put it in my phone and look at, oh, he played for Ohio State. Oh, he got a Taco Bell deal. Oh, shit, this is crazy.
And good for him.
Go get that money. You damn right. Go get that money. If you can be rich before you get the league, why not? Why not?
Because Big V, it ain't even guaranteed you're gonna make the league. So if I could get $1 million now versus waiting and hoping that I don't get injured in college before I make it to the big leagues, and what's the other dumb argument? I ain't gonna say it's dumb, but it's still an argument that people are trying to finesse their way. Well, 18-year-olds, they're not sophisticated enough to handle all that type of money. And I do agree. You're right. I do agree. But you know what? What about that 14 or 15-year-old tennis player that's making all that money? Is Coco Gauff? Coco Gauff just turned 18. Is she not mature enough to handle the money? Oh, but she's a pro.
That's a good point.
She could do that, right? What about these other players in these other sports, whether it's tennis or whether it's golf, where you go pro well before 18? Ain't nobody saying nothing about them.
You're right. Good point. I like that point. I love that point, Ash. I've never heard that point. We're going to end on that point. I like that. I like that point, Corey. Yo, man, shout out to everybody that's tuning in every week, watching us on YouTube or SoundCloud, or just listening or watching the clips on social media. However you getting this info, we appreciate it so much, man. I be having friends call me, Corey, mad at me because stuff I say on the podcast about their squad. They calling me out saying stuff that you say. They disagree with you. They mad at me because something you say. Now I got to defend you. If you right and I agree with it, I don't care. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Yes, sir.
I love it. That lets us know that y'all depend upon us and our opinions. We're going to keep providing them. We're almost at episode 50, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. This is incredible. I promise you, this is incredible, man. So much more coming. I promise y'all, we got the official Facebook page coming this month. You know what I mean? Be on the lookout for that. I will be spouting the link out as soon as possible. Just getting some things in gear so we can look real right out here. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all keep messing with us. We're gonna be bringing this content. I got so much more stuff coming. We got some giveaways coming later on this year. You know what I mean? Right. Got some good merch coming. Working on the logo, Corey. Everything is in play. It is go time. You know what I mean? It is go time. We're gonna get to it. You know what I mean? Yo, Corey. Yo, you have a good rest of your week. I'ma definitely hit you up. I'm gonna definitely hit you up tomorrow night, man. We gotta talk about this.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because I know it. I'm hoping it's going to be crazy. I don't want to see a blowout. I'm going to be honest. I don't think no game in here in this series, I don't see either team getting blown out by 20 or more. I don't see it.
I hear you on that. I'll be shocked if it's some blowout. I would be shocked.
I don't see it.
I tell you what, since these games don't start until 9 a damn clock, they better not be no. They better be worth me staying up and being groggy the next morning. That's all I ask, NBA.
Yeah. Facts, man. You will know by halftime what the business.
Yes, sir.
You already know. Corey, until tomorrow night, I'm gonna let you go, my G. You be safe, man. Tell the missus I said what's good, man.
Yes, sir. You do the same with yours, brother.
I know it's almost baby time in a few more months. You know what I mean?
Can't wait, boys. July is right around the corner, so little mama's gonna be making her debut soon. Cannot wait for her to get here.
I already know.
And I'm gonna make sure, make sure that she's a fan of all the appropriate sports team that her dad's root for, not the one that mom root for, because mom roots for Boston. So we got to work on that.
We got to work on it.
We'll do. That's a whole nother podcast. We'll deal with that later.
Thanks, my G, man.
I'm gonna have to take the L. I don't want nothing I say to be used against me or self-incriminate myself.
Thanks, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow night, man. You just stay safe, my G.
Yes, sir.
Peace, bro.
Peace out.